Having studied devotion in general, it is now convenient to focus our attention more particularly onto devotion to the Virgin Mary, which requires considering as a small presentation on this topic, the cult that is due to her. In this regard, then, it is necessary to know that there are not two, as is sometimes thought, but three types of devotion, each corresponding to the nature of the cult owing to its respective objects. Devotion, at least in the strict sense, as an act of the virtue of religion, refers itself indirectly to God, since we must worship Him alone, that is, to offer a cult of latria. This cult also extends to the most holy humanity of our Lord, since the human nature assumed by Christ is united to the very person of the Word. Now, since loving God implies loving everything that, in one way or another, refers to Him, devotion can be directed, at least indirectly, to the saints and angels for what, as said on another occasion, they have from God. This form of devotion is based, in turn, on a cult of dulia, which is nothing more than the honor due to any person constituted in dignity. In the saints, in fact, we see not only how God manifests both His goodness, making mere creatures sharers in His perfections, and His mercy, elevating to the condition of intimate friends those who, without grace, would only be a mere slave and dust of the earth, but also the charity that the blessed enjoy in heaven, being able to intercede and pray for those who invoke and venerate them. The cult that we must pay to the Blessed Virgin is not of this type. It is neither latria, to which God alone has the right, nor simple dulia, but hyperdulia, specifically distinct from both. And the reason for this is that Mary, by virtue of her divine motherhood, by which she is, in a real and true sense, the Mother of God, belongs to an order superior to the order of grace, in which the righteous are found, and even to that of glory, proper to the saints and angels of heaven. As the Mother of the Incarnate Word, Mary forms part of what theologians usually call the hypostatic order, which is the order within the set of God's works that refers to the union in a single person, or hypostasis, of the human and divine natures of God, our Lord Jesus Christ. Mary Most Holy is worthy of veneration not only for her exquisite and singular holiness, incomparably superior to that of all angels and saints together. We must also venerate her for her dignity as the Mother of God, and, for that very reason, for the relationship both of kinship, of consanguinity, that she establishes with Christ, and of affinity with each of the persons of the Holy Trinity. Mary was, in short, the door through which God came into the world. It was in her and through her that the Son of God became man for our salvation. According to the eternal plan of the Father, not to bring redemption to men except through the fecundity and consent of an Immaculate Virgin, in order to conquer, by the humility of His Son and His Mother, the fruits of Eve's disobedience, since it was through the Blessed Virgin Mary that Jesus Christ came into the world. It is also through her that He must reign in the world, and there is no way to approach Him without going through the instrument He Himself used to come to us and bestow on us his graces. This is why, in quick strokes, we owe to this blessed and loving Mother a special cult, a devotion full of tenderness and filial trust, without incurring in idolatry or lowering to the level of the other saints the one that God Himself elevated above all creatures.